Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's double check, make sure I am actually live. Let's see. Am I live on YouTube? Am I live? Yep, there. No, I'm showing up as live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we try to play a few things. I actually, as I showed last time when I started this character, which I haven't actually played much since then. I've been busy with just other stuff, but I have two captains I've been trying to fill the slots for. And so I had the Federation, and I also have a ROM captain. I wanted to make them both Delta recruits, and it's kind of stuck with not getting them. But yeah, so I I have two Delta recruits I have to do that I want to do, not have to do that I want to do to use the captain's tokens, and yeah, so that's what we're doing. There has been some news though. I'd definitely like to do these after there's been big news, but so they released the stats of the next the next ship, which is going to be the Cavort, which was going to be a lockbox ship, but then something happened within the backside, and they decided to make it an actual actual release of an event reward. I cannot speak English at this moment right now, apparently. And they did release the stats, which is actually not that bad. I sure hope this doesn't. Well, okay, perfect. So they did release the stats and a few other things. It's a decent ship. I have questions over its new player playability. I guess only because of the fact it has this lieutenant science, and you're going to want a commander. So whenever I'm looking at a ship, just kind of from a non-meta standpoint, but just someone who just plays the game and levels from 1 to 65 a lot. The in order to judge the quality of an actual new player ship, generally I want to have at least a commander of the three mains. So commander tactical, or not commander, but lieutenant commander, at least a lieutenant commander of the three mains. So commander tactical, lieutenant commander engineering, and lieutenant commander science, and then two other slots beyond that. This does not. I mean, you can do a science with the universal here, which is what I'm gonna do when I fly this ship. I'm just gonna have a lot more science than normal. Luckily, that still does give me 5 tactical slots, which is the bare minimum that I want to have. That'll give me all my fiery modes, my beta, my tac team, and then my chemocyte weapons, which is my 5 main tactical abilities. The downside is that I would prefer this science to be the ensign and the... Oh, hello. Somebody said something. Somewhere. I do not see where something was said, but so I can't respond to you. Where in the world did that go? Oh, but something happened. It dinged. But yeah, so I would have preferred this science on the ensign here. It's still fine. Very playable stats. I probably wouldn't use the temporal operative myself slots because I'd fill it up with tactical. The engineering slots will be filled with the emergency power abilities, and that's just a basic build for me, but it's still a really good looking ship, and it is a gorgeous ship. It is a very, very gorgeous ship. When Relga's ship was in lower decks, I went to Blue Sky, instantly tagged Thomas and asked for the ship. And we got it. I do like the console. I think the console's nice. Kind of reminds me of the MP console, but it's not the MP console. But I think that'll do well enough. I don't think the Imperial Pressure Starship Trade is that great, but I don't usually... well, it requires a command ability, which I don't use the command abilities. Tactical Bridge Officer abilities, I guess I will have a lot of them. Tend to at least have 5, so maybe this would stack together. Just I'm not sure on how well it would do for me. You know, I mean, I'm not a meta player, so somebody who understands the meta more than I do would probably give a better response to those abilities than I would. I am interested in the rapid fire disruptor emitter. It is not going to be a hexacannon. They have came out and said that for a couple reasons. One, it doesn't get activated by cannon abilities, so that's a thing. That's the reason why it's called an emitter and not a cannon. Still, I mean, maybe on a disruptor build it might be really good. But those are the big newses. Sometimes I say stuff and I laugh at myself, but nothing really. I don't think it came out since then. Let me check the news real quick. Except for some free stuff today. There is some free stuff, which we can go over. I have already got them on my accounts, but always it's some pretty good free stuff. I'm looking at here. There's nothing really on anything in the news recently that would have happened. No, it doesn't look like it. There was some free stuff. Let me go to my main character real quick. So there's free stuff in the promotion tab. It was a free ship slot, which I was actually pretty excited for my other accounts. It's because they were in desperate need of of a free ship slot. And then keys. I opened a bunch of stuff with the keys. I didn't get anything of value. I think I still have it here. I got, for this, some personal traits. A kit. This was a random draw for the kit modules ground. The VIP tokens, some Lobby, and Tao Xiar command codes. This is what I got on this one. I opened up all my accounts. Didn't get anything of value. Was disappointing, but I mean that's gambling for you. Sometimes you're just not going to get the stuff you want, which is basically I have. But if you are playing, so the master keys are those are both console and PC, I do believe. Ship slot is not. That will happen for console players whenever they get ready to do the event, which is sometime in the future. Yeah. But do make sure you get those, even if you're just logging in for a moment to grab those. But that's not the reason why I am here. I am going to make a new character. So, don't know why it gives that when you log out and log back in. Actually, I do want to double check, make sure I do remember right, and it is the Romulan I need to make. So I'm curious what that ding was for. Wasn't a follower. Wasn't a like. Who knows? Those stream elements being weird. And I honestly don't know on how far into the actual... I think it's slots of services. That could be wrong. Nope. Items? Yes, items. It is the Romulan pack. Okay. I don't know how far into the Romulan storyline I'm going to have to do. The Romulan storyline is kind of weird because I don't exactly know where the tutorial ends. There is a couple things I do want to talk about, though. If you have made a Romulan for Delta Recruits, there's a big mistake that people make when they actually do the Delta Recruit for the Romulans for the first time. And I'll quickly show that. So I'm just going to quickly just burn through this storyline for a moment. See, I had less than 48 hours in order to make this character. Definitely going to make a liberated Borg when I... just none of this matters. I'm not going to keep this character long enough because I'm going to purposely break it. We will random name the character. We will engage. So this is something that we'll just skip past that. We don't need to look at that at this moment. Can't skip past this though.
This is the point we have pinpointed in your timeline, sir. This is when you go back and give yourself this. You will know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. Even if it is not exactly right, the time stream will work it out. Just make sure that you give yourself this. It is our best hope for the future of the galaxy. You will return to this exact point in time as soon as you have done what you need to do. The galaxy still needs you, Admiral. Ready?
Two weeks before.
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like.
Can't skip it.
Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed.
Yep.
22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died.
You know the thing they need to do?
Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds.
They need
One day,
to.
citizens
They need to
of the greatest
take the
powers of the galaxy
your default bridge officers.
who were just trying to survive.
Make them so
Every
that
day
you
was a
cannot
struggle if you
remove
were
them.
part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar.
Just give us the extra
Ruling
slots for
everything
those
from on high like
3
Empress Sela.
specific for
Ordinary
each of the
Romulans,
beginnings.
Military victories don't mean much.
And then make it so, since they'll be specifically within the storyline at all times, they'll be on your bridge crew. Have them add voice acting for later stories. They will never do this. They just won't. But
they don't seem to know we're here.
it'd be nice if they
We've
did.
put down roots and found friends. Today we'll celebrate what
I'm gonna have to
created.
watch this twice because I'm
Hard
specifically
work
breaking
is
this
good
character.
fortune. True Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here.
Is unification. Oh wait, no, that's not what he's saying. Alright. It's really funny too because you actually do get the
security
the
chief
box.
was looking for you earlier.
Interactable items have a glow around them. Walk up and press F to interact with the console.
Need these. Oh. Yeah.
If the Kelids
Because, like, this bridge officer, this is probably one of my favorite bridge officers. Actually, all of the bridge officers in this storyline are actually pretty nice. Get a pistol. Shoot stuff for practicing. Is that what it... I always get... So, the TOS, that you have to use the special ability. Get a weapon and head. Dude, get a weapon. Do I already... Okay. You can talk to all these people if you wanted to. There is definitely story and lore drops in this area. Yep, kill bugs. Kill bugs, fix. Fix pipes. Actually, this is probably one of my favorite tutorials also. / intro stories. It is, well, technically not the latest. It is for an overarching plot line. It is one of the newest ones. I think except for maybe the Gamma Recruit.
Justin.
So it's the... Find clues. It's the red ones. Okay, go back. Every time I play this, it's the one thing I forget to do. I go running into the cave right away.
This metal has... You're right.
I gotta get a red one's attention. Well, I think we're finding out what's driving him out of the cave. Shouldn't have to... I think technically you can come in here without killing anything, but... Alright, we've gotten rid of the device that's bugging the bugs.
What do you... I have, of course...
When I play through this next, thank you for what just happened. Do appreciate it. I'm hearing noises, but it is not telling me what exactly is going on. Generally, it's a message somebody said something to me, but I don't know what is going on now. All right, I'll talk to this guy.
I vote. Read it. That's what we stick. That's right.
Go talk to her. There's more lore dumps, or him. More lore dumps you can get from this guy, I think. Then go talk to... Oh, I don't have to talk to him.
Are you done for the day? I'm just finished. Hey there. Long day?
Can't skip. Generally, anytime a cutscene can be skipped, it's
I
probably
can't
because it
believe
breaks
how
stuff.
far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is, someone named Tatan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
All right. And I think I get the Tesseract or wherever it is after this. All right. Here's where people mess up, and this is where I'm going to purposely mess up to show you what happens. So you'll come in here, you'll talk to this guy just like any other guy, then you will get.
You are now a Delta Recruit.
You will get the
bonus dilithium ore to you and your
the
teammates.
Tesseract. I think it's a Tesseract. Let me double check. Is it a Tesseract? Yeah. You'll get the Tesseract. Generally speaking, on most of the Delta recruits, once you get this, you can just stop playing. You can log out. And you can come back at a later date and you can do whatever. But you will find people will say you must finish the tutorial for the Delta recruits because it will lock your account. But that's actually not what's doing it. So basically, once you get to this point, if you just close out, so we're gonna change characters, and we're gonna go back in. You will find, oh no, maybe they fixed it. Maybe they fixed it. Oh, they fixed it. Okay. Did they fix it? Let me try something. So we're gonna we're gonna exit the game. All right, we're gonna do that. And then we are going to go back in because this is actually pretty good. If they fix this bug, this will actually be a pretty good thing. And maybe it's because it's within the maybe because it's still within the event. If that actually may be what it is. I'm still gonna say, okay, maybe because it's still within the Delta recruit. So basically, what happens is that if you exit out of the Delta recruit at that point, that you just did what I did, and I'm gonna have to delete this character anyway. But if you were to exit out and come back in, that room right there is not a part of the main storyline. If you were to play a Romulan character outside of the recruitment event, you would never see the inside of that room. That room is just not a part of the storyline. And so what happens is that when you exit out at that point, actually I'll just continue on because I'm going to delete the character anyway. So this room is not a part of the main Romulan storyline. It's not. You will never see this if you just make a Romulan and play through this. So when you're actually playing through normally, if you were to exit out, and I would have to try it after the event, which is not going to work for me because I need this character. I have tried it before, previously on the last year's event on a different account, and it did. It kept me from it locked the character out. You will if you were not to click on anything here, exit out of the game, come back at a later date, it would actually teleport you outside into the actual area, but it will not have the message for you to go to the festival. And going to the festival is the important message on this, and this is what locks people out. So when people are playing and they log out and they come back in, a month later, maybe, whatever, to play the character, and they can't play any further, that's what's happened, is that because this room was not a part of the main storyline, it's not here when they come back, and therefore they get locked out. Now, the best way around it is just to, at this point, just click on just to go to the festival. Colony will be attacked. At this point, you could log out, log back in, log out, log back in. Actually, so at this point, you could log out, log back in, log out, log back in as many times as you wanted. As a Delta recruit, you know, a year from now, 2 years from now, and you should be able to complete the Delta Recruit as long as you have the Tesseract in your inventory. But if you leave that room without continuing on from that room, you will lock the character out, and you won't be able to continue on. And that's basically what happens is when people do that. So, just as a safety measure, I would always make sure you get to this point in the storyline where the colony is being attacked, and then you can log out and you can go do lunch or, you know, do what you need to on your own social life or whatever. But just to make sure you don't you don't brick the character. All the other recruits, because the rooms are actually a part of the storyline, they don't lock you out. It's just because in the Romulan, that room is never seen in the actual main storyline. Is it like that? So, but like I said, I am going to delete this character and actually make a character. Now, looking there, it looks like they fixed the bug. If they did fix the bug, great. It was a bad bug for a very, very long time. People were upset that their characters were getting bricked. So hopefully that is a sign that they actually did fix it. I'm going to say on my side, because I don't have the ability to test it at this moment and still make a character, because all my character slots are full. That I would say just continue on to the point where the colony is being attacked, then you can log out. It's literally 30 seconds more. So, all right, we are going to make a liberated Borg because I have never made a Borg character, and this is a perfect opportunity for make a Borg. I am not going to look like that though. We're going to do an engineer. Best option, if you wanted to know, would be to do an alien. I'm not worried about the best, so I'm just wanted to just like with the Ferengi, never made one. Good reason to make one. I am going to make an engineer. My plan is just to join the I'm actually going to modify the head. The plan is just to join the Klingons. I don't have a Klingon Romulan, so this will be something new for me. I could probably. I do want him to look Romulan. Okay, yeah, that's what I want to change. Because I do not like that big TV screen on the side of his head. Maybe that. Or maybe really don't want to do like a 7 to 9 thing. That'll work. Let's see if we can get any good names off of the randomizer. Uh-oh. My so I want to is it because I'm a Borg? It's confused by the Borgness. Two of three. We'll cry havoc. And now I just need to get to the point where I can use the...
What we knew is gone. Our home, our lives, all that we were, dust. Blasted across empty, heartless skies. But we live. Our legacy lives within every ship we fly. Upon every world we touch, in our hearts, in yours. There will be challenge. You will know fear, but you will overcome. You will survive, and answer vengeance with blood. You will do as you must. Rule cannot be handed to the faithless. Our legacy cannot be lost to villains. Bury the past to face the future. In enemies, find allies. There is no price we have not paid, no loss we have not felt. Our dead world, our long suffering, these are not ends. We are not ended. For your crew, for your people, for this new home, we must face all doubt. We must break the strong who would destroy us and overcome the impossible. We must fight against any and all. We must, we will, for we are Romulan.
This is the point we have pinpointed in your timeline, sir. This is when you go back and give yourself this. You will know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. Even if it is not exactly right, the time stream will work it out. Just make sure that you give yourself this. It is our best hope for the future of the galaxy. You will return to this exact point in time as soon as you have done what you need to do. The galaxy still needs you, Admiral. Ready?
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like before. Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed. 22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died. Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds. One day we were citizens of one of the greatest powers of the galaxy, and the next we were just trying to survive. Every day was a struggle if you weren't part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar, or ruling everything from on high like Empress Sela. For ordinary Romulans, military victories don't mean much when you're hungry. Life goes on. The Klingons and Starfleet are at one another's throats. The battles light years away don't affect us much. The Tal Shiar are the more immediate threat. They're rebuilding the Empire by force, and pressing anyone they think can help into service. But even they don't seem to know we're here. We've put down roots, and found friends. Today we'll celebrate what we've created. With hard work and some good fortune, true Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here.
Thank you for whatever that notification was for. I seem to be getting notifications that something's happening, but it's not a chat. It's not, don't quite know what the message was for, but thank you. Thank you.
Look around, hold down the right mouse button and move your mouse.
We're going to get rid of these. We are going to adjust here a little bit. That can be getting rid of, actually. Just reminds me to get rid of these. Do kit. Wait. Do I not have the other kit? Huh. Is it automatically part of me? Is that what's going on? No. Well, I didn't want that either. We want damage, and then range damage. Yeah, rifle damage it is then. I think it's beams, so we will do crits and beam damage, and then we'll adjust that if we have to at the end. And then, because I don't think I can, no, can't do event stuff just yet, but I can do the reclaims. And so grab that, make life easier, grab that to make life easier, and grab that to make life easier. I'm really sad, and I put a suggestion on the Discord to have alternate versions of the prolong weapons. So like having prolong plasma, prolong disruptor. Give me just a moment. life came in. All right. Yeah, but I put a feedback in to get alternate damage types for the prolong. I don't think we'll ever have alternate ways for the prolong. I'm going to remove that for right now, because I don't want it to mess with the fact I'm going to pick up a... Do I have a hair in my mouse? I do. Cats. Alright. And we'll put that down there for right now. And then...
There you are. The security chief was looking for you earlier. She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kellids chewing at the vines. He's really worked up.
Kellig's in the vine? That doesn't sound right.
Something must have annoyed them. It's not typical Kellid behavior. With the big celebration tonight, I think everyone's a little overexcited. Even the bugs. You should listen to one of Avrak's messages before you head out there.
I'll look into it.
Please tell me you'll help me. Kellids are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do something about it. There won't be any party if everyone's knee-deep in water by nightfall. Get over here and help me fix this. When are you coming over here? This is getting ridiculous. Nobody appreciates me around here. No one. They think these crops just grow without any help from anyone. Tending these vines is a lot of work. No one says thank you. No one pats me in the back. They just keep asking for more. God, look, just get over here and take care of the Kellids, all right? And maybe say thank you for all the work I do to keep these vineyards in shape. It's me again. Ignore the other message I sent. I lost my temper. I'm sorry. And maybe that's why you're not here yet. I really could use your help, though. These Kellids are chewing through everything, and they won't stop. And no one here is even trying to help. They just keep bouncing me to other people. First to Tovan, then to Navala, then to you. What's next? Should I ask one of the kids? Just please come here soon. Thanks.
If the Kellids are chewing up the vineyard, you should probably grab a pistol, just in case. I'd join you, but the chief has me looking into some odd comm chatter we picked up yesterday. We'll have to catch up later.
I'll see you later. Now I think I can equip this. Hi, Doral.
Hey there, ready for the big festival? Working hard? Or maybe you have time to listen to a story or two?
I'm investigating issues with Kellig's at Avrak's farm.
Avrak? You're in for a fun day. I'm glad I don't have to deal with him. Anyway, do you want to hear any stories?
Yeah, tell me the story about the origins of the Romulans.
Almost 2,000 years ago, our people were Vulcans. At that time, Vulcan was a world of war, with constant struggles between the tribes. Serac changed that. He taught that peace came through logic. And if you ask me, not all Vulcans get that right. Serac said that people should master their emotions, not eliminate them. But not everyone on Vulcan wanted to give up love, or passion, or even anger. The Vulcans said these people marched beneath the Raptor's wings. Instead of fighting their own people, these Vulcans decided to leave in an event we call the Sundering. They boarded great colony ships and set out into unexplored space, looking for a home where they could live and feel as they wished. Eventually, those who marched beneath the Raptor's wings found Romulus and Remus. They created an empire. Although we share a genetic bond with the Vulcans, we are our own people. Never forget that. Want to hear another story?
Tell me about our people after our planet was destroyed.
The destruction of Romulus was a terrible thing. We lost our home and our loved ones. We lost our soul. The people who survived were scattered and leaderless. Survival was a daily struggle. There were some fights for control before Empress Sela took over, but I never paid much attention. That Taurus woman was never going to get far. Now Sela and the Tal Shiar are attempting to rebuild the strength of the Romulan Star Empire, but they do so with fear and oppression. Steer clear of them if you can. People like us should just try to stay out of the Tal Shiar's way. Life is more important than politics or power. There are a lot of Romulans who just wander from planet to planet because there's no place to call home anymore. We're lucky to have Viranat. This is a good place. A place to put down roots. Without that, we're just dust, scattered by the winds of fate. Do you want to hear another story?
Tell me about the founding of this colony.
Viranat was a colony world. It used to be a big agricultural planet, growing food for the Empire. After Romulus was destroyed, thousands upon thousands of people flooded the planet. The old cities couldn't hold them all, and they were scared. They started fighting amongst themselves. One night, the cities burned. Most of the survivors left. A few hung on, scrapping old ships and using them as building materials. That's how the Maori found them, about 10 years ago. The Maori was the commander of an old warbird. Navala was his first officer, and Devex the chief engineer. They were wandering the sector, trying to find a new home. When they found Viranat, they decided to stay. Devex kept the old warbird functional, and he used it to make supply runs and bring back other Romulans who needed a home. Navala put herself in charge of security, and the Maori. He runs the whole colony now. Devex met Tovan Kev in a mining colony a few years back. I think it was 4 years ago. But then again, I didn't come here until 2 years ago, so this is not just information I've heard about secondhand. I actually have a question for you, if you don't want to hear another story first.
What is it?
When did you arrive here? I know we only have a few hundred people living here, but so many come and go that it's hard to keep track. I'm recording the stories of all the people that live here, you see. And I would love to start yours off with your arrival. Who knows? It could be something that becomes historical in a few years.
I've barely been here a year.
Barely a year? That's right. You're one of the newer folk. And you're already a security guard. Lucky you. We should definitely talk more about this over drinks tonight.
I'll see you later.
Finally. I mean, which message? Oh, never mind that either. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally we collect nectar from the local Kellet insects. Something has driven them into a frenzy. They're chewing on our irrigation system and flooding the vineyard.
I'll start repairing the pipes.
Excellent, excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They're the ones spraying water everywhere. Kellet shouldn't give you too much trouble. A few bursts from your pistol will take care of them.
I'll handle it.
flooding has stopped, but if those Kellids come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size, that's a real problem. And Navala might be able to help. She's goofing off again. She knows all about Kellids. She's normally down by the greenhouse this time of day. Tell her to stop being lazy and keep these critters contained.
I'll find out what Navala knows.
Good idea. Talk to Navala.
I bet she's just lounging around right now, not even thinking about all the damage being done to my vineyard. No one around here wants to put in a good day's work. Well, except for you.
Right. I'll be going. Navala?
Just in time. Did you talk with Avrak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening. The Kellids are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
I'll see what I can find. Hey, Navala, I found something.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kellid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Kellids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange.
Something might be happening in the caverns. I'll check it out.
You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
I'll be careful. That was a weird roll out of nowhere. What the? Thank you for whatever that notification was, or Streamlabs is going crazy.
Strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Kellids will calm down. I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. Devex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
Alright, Devex. What do you know?
What do you need with an old space hound like me?
Can you take a look at these samples?
I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon Belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar.
May I use your equipment to analyze the metal?
Of course. Go forth and analyze. My equipment is all yours to use.
Thanks. I'll let you know what I find.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace. We didn't know what to believe, but I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen to them, and it could happen again.
You thought it was related to this beacon?
That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it down. But the one thing we learned is that the beacon was made by a race that called themselves the Elachi. We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Elachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns.
What do we do now? Tell Momori what we found?
That's right. He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon. Could be these Elachi were interested in our colony for some reason. Lucky for us, you were there to put a stop to whatever they were trying to do.
Sir?
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration.
That's fine, but we have a bigger problem.
That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. You have my thanks.
It was my honor.
I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devex says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have finished their analysis of the device.
I'll do that. Thank you, sir. Dovin.
Are you done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done.
I'll meet you there.
Hey there. Long day? I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
Nice try, Tovin. Do you think the holometer... did you find a holometer or something? What's took 20 credits from Tovin when he was drunk? I'm still skeptical. I'm gonna do just that for now. What do you want to tell me? Why me? What makes me special? Tell me everything I need to know. Guide me? How? Thank you.
You are now a Delta Recruit. You have a unique trait that gives bonus dilithium ore to you and your teammates.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kellid nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors. And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled, and we have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
Get the shuttles ready. You should find Navala and Vorian to help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home.
Tovin.
Come in. Are you all right? What's happening over there? Did you find Vorian?
It's too late. He's gone. Where are you?
I'm at the shipyard with Devex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here, but we need to get people out while we can. If you can get a rifle, you can fight your way out. Can you make it?
I'll make it. Just get to the shuttles. Just get the shuttles ready.
It's the Tal Shiar. We need to call for help. have to do something. I tried to send a distress signal, but they damaged our transceiver. We still have a chance, though. You need to deal with some of the Tal Shiar, and then get a replacement battery.
I'm on it. What type of rifle is this? High density? Sure. There's a weird roll.
Just keep coming. Get a battery from the marketplace. We need to send out a distress signal. Careful in the market. It's completely overrun.
Said, heard, Wolf. reading your message and trying to say your name at the same time. How's it going, Wolf? I am currently playing through a ROM Delta ROM character. How are you doing? Camera or something. If I'm, oh, there it is.
This is Cap. You have the batteries. You just need to repair the device and send the signal.
Distress signal going.
The signal is strong. Get to the shipyard. We're getting out of here.
Dovin. Oh, I didn't equip the rifle. Is that gonna cause problems?
Shuttle is ready. I got as many people aboard as we'll fit. We have to.
Congratulations, citizen.
Citizen. Still streaming, Wolf, or?
This is Shuttle 5. We're taking heavy. Shuttle 10 coming in. We're jamming their sensors. When they get us, they'll think you were Connie's squad.
attacking. Vex showed me how to fly his warbird. We're almost there.
Alright, so...
Navigation is online, but we need some components to get our weapons and warp drive operational. We'll need both if we want to have any hope of fighting the Tal Shiar.
Set this up real quick. I don't think it's going to allow me to switch ships right away. I don't know at what point, yeah. Guess we might have to wait until I think I could start getting ships as soon as we get to the main flotilla. But we'll go one thing at a time. We need to rearrange this though. Rearrange HUD. 3. Flip you. Oops. Move this here. Yeah, I do need to find out when I'm going to be able to move this over the side. Move this over there for right now. I need to find out when about I will get to use the captain's token. Max out those. Just get these out of the way. So does it have beams? Did I choose? Yeah, it has beams. It has beams and cannons. That's a little awkward. Don't think.
This'll do nicely. We just need a little more salvage. Navigation is online, but we need some components to get our weapons and warp drive operational. We'll need both if we want to have any hope of fighting the Tal Shiar.
I'll scan the old ships around here and see what we need.
Weapons are online. Let's test them out.
Still can't. Kind of curious. So I'm assuming these are what I need to go through before the tutorial's done.
Scrap neutroni. We could use that to reinforce the hull of this old warbird. Three more of these should get this hull good to go. Good shot.
I do find it funny, this is very similar to the
Vex would be happy to see
The
this old
Federation.
warbird get some use. I think it's safe to say weapons are fully online. Time to take out the Tal Shiar satellites dead ahead.
You'll allow me to. Nope. Maybe after the after I chose choose a faction.
Great. All systems are go and Full Impulse is back online. I'm picking up a distress signal nearby. It must be people from the colony. More colonists managed to escape the surface.
Let's save the colonists.
The distress signal is close. Searching. There. We have to help them.
You allow me. Oh, finally.
Turn off Full Impulse. There's a Tal Shiar drone dead ahead. I'm back on the bridge, and I figured out how I can improve our torpedoes. Just give me the order, and I'll get started. Scanners are picking up more colonists in Tal Shiar nearby. We have to rescue our friends.
Good to have you on the bridge, Kev.
Thank the elements. We thought we were done for.
As much as the cannon or the turret in the back is inefficient, it is nice to have a turret.
I think it's safe to say we're a fully operational ship. I'm getting an alert. There's another distress signal coming in from one of the colony's shuttles. We can do a short-range warp jump to get to them. Do you want to go now, or stay here to wipe out any other incoming drones? They look like they'll be coming in to do sweeps in the area.
Warp us to the next area.
There aren't any colonists here. Just this strange ship. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's gigantic. Engineering reports that the ship has scanned us, but they're not responding to my hails. What should we do?
We'll scan them. We need to know who or what they are.
They've done something to the ship. Nothing is responding. I can't even warp us out of here. I think I might be able to get a comm channel up to hail them. What do you want me to do?
Open the channel. Ask them what they want with our ship.
We're getting a reply. They seem to be rearranging our words and sending them back. Listen.
Toven?
I'm picking up another ship. This one is Tal Shiar. It's decloaking.
Get ready for a fight.
So the Alachi were right. A handful of pitiful Romulan refugees managed to escape. When will you colonists learn that no matter how far you run, you cannot escape your obligations? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Colonel Hakiv of the Tal Shiar. On behalf of the Romulan Star Empire, I hereby lay claim to this colony and all of its inhabitants. Surrender now, and I will ensure that you serve us in the way you are most suited.
Never! We'll fight you with our last breath.
Fire weapons at will.
This is Tamer of the Romulan Republic. Tal Shiar vessel, stand down immediately.
Tamer! How fortunate! I can destroy both of you!
That kind of shoot.
My eye! So the insect has managed to sting me. You think you won? This is not the end. Even now, more of my ships are on their way. And the next time, you won't have anyone to protect you.
I don't need anybody's protection, Hakiv.
I am Tamer, commander of the Romulan Republic. We picked up your distress signal while on a mission in a nearby system. I would say we arrived just in time given your ship's condition. Who are you? And what happened here? I am truly sorry. This is not the first time I've heard a story like this, and I fear it will not be the last. And these Ilachi creatures, they are troubling. We need to know more about them and why they're working with a sneak like Hakiv. As I said, I'm with the Romulan Republic. You may have heard of us. We are not the terrorists the Tal Shiar make us out to be. With our leader, Datan, we are working to gather survivors of the destruction and fight the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We have a flotilla nearby. If you're interested, we would welcome you and your friends to join us there.
I'll help you.
I appreciate your willingness to do what's right. I'm transmitting the coordinates of our flotilla to your ship now. When you arrive, we can repair your vessel and work out our next move. Thank you again. I'll make sure you won't regret your decision.
It's my honor to assist you in your fight.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I guess siding with Tamer is better than risking death on our own. And he did help us out with the Tal Shiar. The coordinates are loaded up whenever you're ready to go. I think the colonists we rescued are eager to get someplace safe.
Yeah, warp us to the flotilla.
Greetings. I am Sub-Commander Nadell, assistant to Commander Tamer. Please follow me to the Commander's quarters. There is much to discuss. Commander, our guests have arrived.
Excellent. I'll get them up to speed.
There is much to do.
I'll be glad to show one of you around while the other stays and talks with Tamer.
I'll take the tour, and then meet you back on the ship when you're ready.
Tamer?
Greetings. I hope all is going well with you.
I'm here to join the fleet.
Good to see you and Tovankev made it to the flotilla of the new Romulan Republic. To be brief, we are a group that was founded by Titan to combat the tyranny of Empress Sela and her Tal Shiar. Our goal is to unify the shattered Romulan people under a new democracy instead of Sela's tyrannical rule. There is much to do, however. I can answer any questions you may have.
What did Titan do to form the Republic?
Ha! What hasn't Titan done? He has quite the long history. The short version is that he desires to see the reunification of the Vulcans and the Romulans. Before that can happen, though, Titan wants us to find a new homeworld, reconcile with the Remans, and end the centuries of oppression beneath the Tal Shiar. We're Romulan, and after all that's happened, we still have our pride and our cultural heritage. We need to be able to approach the Vulcans as equals, not as refugees looking for charity. Did you want to know anything else?
Titan wants to unify Romulans and Vulcans?
That's right. He dreams of a day when our two people are united. Well, three, counting the Remans. Titan was inspired by Ambassador Spock, who first began the movement. When he was a child, Spock was working on Romulus with the reunificationists, and he was Titan's teacher. The Tal Shiar actively opposed reunification, and Spock and his people had to keep their movement hidden, working with allies and meeting in secret. It's been an uphill battle for Titan, but he won't stop until he sees the Vulcans, the Romulans, and the Remans reunited and at peace. Is there anything else?
What is your role here?
I am the commander of this fleet. No actions happen without my approval. Before this, I worked in intelligence for the Romulan military, which allowed me to learn more about the Tal Shiar. I couldn't stomach the thought of working alongside of them. Titan approached me one day and said he needed someone to organize a defense against the Tal Shiar. I accepted before he could finish his sentence. Is there anything else?
No, I'm ready for what's next.
What's next is that you receive our uniform and get a tour of the flotilla. After that, you'll receive your first assignment. However, you must understand that by joining us, you mark yourself as an enemy to the Tal Shiar. Hakiv and his people will see you as a threat, and there isn't anything they won't do to stop you. Are you ready to accept that?
I'm in.
Good. You should get yourself down to Lieutenant Delatham. You can get a uniform from him if you want to change out of those civilian clothes. You can also have your ship modified. We can't get you into a more powerful vessel yet, but we can change the appearance of your ship if you want. When you're done, return to your ship. I should have your first assignment ready and sent to your ship by then.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Can I use the item now? Can I level? Nope. Like, cannot use it yet. Checking. Cannot active events yet. Or access events yet. Can I pick up? Well, I want this dude. Will be perfect in my party. And I can get these guys. Can't get Lita just yet. Thank you for whatever that was. I'm kind of curious if Streamlabs is freaking out over my VPN. Unfortunately, not in a position to change that at this moment. I find it hilarious that they're actually using my character's name I put in there. Sure, I'll try. Modify. Modify? Okay. Keep it like this. If I remember it, this uniform requires a lot of work to change. Oops. Oh well. Oh, I didn't change my uniform. That's taking a while there. Apply this. Uniform. First off, do this. Okay. Modify my Riemann brother in arms. I kind of find it funny that it allows to do Federation stuff. We'll just do this right now. And Tobin can stay the way he is, because he looks good just like that. Alright. Customize ships. Can I actually choose a ship at this point? Equipment. Acquire ships. Get a new starship. It does look like I can get that. Does not look like I can get those though. Do not meet the requirements. Wait, is that the reason I don't meet the requirements? Category. Actually, just leave these on here. Okay, will it allow me to actually choose 2-6 ships? Will it allow me to actually pick up ships from here? Muds Market is a perfect... Nope. Would not allow me to pick up stuff from Muds yet. Okay, ships. What will allow me to pick up from here? Romulan ships? Nope. That's annoying. All right, well, we'll just go this way. It's fine. I can, though, acquire ships and then get a new ship. We'll go ahead and just grab this. Because technically is better than what I'm currently. What is the name of my ship? Well, we'll just go with this. This is fine. So it's a terrible item, but sure. All right, speak with the Ton. Maybe after I speak with the Ton, I'll get access to a bunch of stuff. I don't remember. I haven't actually played the Romulan storyline for a while. Hey, random person.
Hello again. Now that you're settling in, I wanted to speak with you about what our overall goals will be. First and foremost, we are looking for a new planet to call home. Tamer and his crew are handling that search. While the search continues, I am working on any possible alliances that we can make with the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We will need allies if we are to proceed. Your task will be the protection and recovery of other Romulans spread throughout this sector.
Are there many other colonies?
We're finding more by the day. Some have already joined us, but others do not believe in our cause. It will be up to you and your crew to protect these colonies from the Tal Shiar and to recruit anyone willing to assist us. Do you have any questions? If not, I would suggest you return to your ship. Tamer will have his orders ready for you.
Has Tamer found any suitable planets?
Not yet. He and his crew have been assisting Romulan colonies throughout the region, and he has not been able to focus his efforts on the search. With you here, however, Tamer's mission to find a new homeworld can begin. He will be sending scout ships to analyze nearby planets. We'd prefer to find a suitable world in this sector, but we'll expand our search if we need to do so.
Will an alliance with the Federation and the Klingons work?
I do not know. Our history of deception with both groups definitely does not help. The Tal Shiar, however, will not attack the fleet for now. Sela would see such a direct action as too great a risk. She much prefers to work in the shadows. Let me worry about our potential allies. While you're away, I will be working with diplomats from both sides to come to an agreement we can all live with.
I'll return to my ship.
Sounds like we've got our orders. If you're ready, I can beam you back to the ship. However, before that, I need to ask a favor. I have a sister. Her name is Rena Kev. She and I were separated a long time ago. I want to try to find her. As we're doing our missions, could you try to ask about Rena? Thanks.
I'll do what I can, but don't beam me back just yet. Alright, does,
Jolan True, is there something Romulan temporal defense can help you with today?
I had an encounter.
A temporal encounter, I take it?
Yeah, I met an individual in my room on Venerit. He claimed to be me from the future. They wore a uniform of an admiral and told me to visit you when I had any doubts about their story.
I can do a scan for chronoton radiation. That will tell us everything we need to know.
Seems like the best course of action.
I am picking up some light chronoton radiation on you. You were exposed to someone from the future, it seems. But not too far. By these readings, I'd say a maximum of 18 months from the day you encountered them.
18 months? They were an admiral.
It's not out of the question. The Romulan Republic is in need of flag officers, and I can see capable leaders being promoted through the ranks quickly.
They gave me this device.
This looks to be a Tesseract-based receiver. Where did you get it?
My future self gave it to me.
I see. I've heard of these. Old rumors talk about a Starfleet captain having one. Admiral Archer, I think, when he was captain of the Enterprise. These are used to send back information, and in some cases physical objects, from the future. I believe if you were to do specific tasks that benefit the future, items useful to you could be sent back in time for you to use.
I see. Do I have access to the bank yet? I do. Do I have access to the account bank yet? No. Can I get ships now? I can. No, I can't. Dang it. My chips? Nope. Alright. This is actually taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. Unfortunately, it is about dinner time, and I do have to start doing that. kind of hoping I would have been able to use the level up at this point, but it doesn't look like I am. I may try after a bit, come back and try to continue to level up so I can at least get to the captain's pack. Kind of curious on what's in it. Looks like some bridge officers, some equipment. And then I do plan on using a Romulan ship. I'm not a fan of Romulan ships, but I mean, if I'm going to play a Romulan, might as well play a Romulan. I think, though, I am going to use a legendary ship. Oh, that's actually, for a beams ship, that's actually pretty good. I don't think I have that maxed out on, I don't think I have any of these maxed out. Except for, I do have this one maxed out. Not this, this one maxed out. Let me check real quick. So, change characters. I don't know why you're showing me that. We'll head over to ESD. Democles, by the way, really gorgeous ship. Only issue I have with the Democles is I think the deflector is a little bit too small. I feel like this portion should be a little bit bigger, but that is not a Star Trek Online thing. That would be the Strange New Worlds designer team. Yeah, let me see. I should have all the legendaries here. So that one is maxed out. That one is not, though I'm not going to fly that one. I do not like the turn rate on that. I was thinking probably using... Oh no! Why would you do that there, random person? Where is that message at? Not on YouTube, not on there. Well, you've been added to the block list. Congratulations. I am curious, though, if those were chats, and I wasn't seeing them, is because my Twitch chat is not loading properly. But you got blocked. Congratulations. Yeah, so I would have to spend 2 on whichever one of these, unless I'm planning on using the Delon. Do I want to use the Delon? guess I'll look at it later on. But I think we're gonna call it from here. Like I said, I have to go cook dinner. But if you have been watching, I do appreciate it. Thank you. If you'd like to see more content like this, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that that subscribe button and notification bell. You'll be notified when I stream or post a video again. If you are on Twitch, feel free to hit me a follow. Also, if you're on YouTube and you'd like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. Those are always appreciated too. But thank you for coming, and hope you have a good day. Goodbye.